Yeah, if we were to show the game like this, if we were to show it like this, no, it takes 15 minutes. Now, it takes a whole demo of 15 minutes.
Actually, I'd rather game. I'd rather end this game for you. You go probably say like, oh God, no, if you heard it before.
What?
But North and South.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why'd you say North and South?
You played that.
Oh, God, no. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. You shouldn't even be saying North and South. Yeah, I hear North and South, like, oh, shit. Now people are going to be like, I got a request. No.
No. I'm just thinking.
It's like, no, we're not doing North and South. No. Well, no, but, no, we were just talking on our ass. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. All you're hearing right now, it's just hearsay. You didn't hear nothing. It's like, but you just said North and South. I want that. No.
No. All I said is just easy to remember it. And
I remember.
He just went, and he calmly said, because that is the calm voice you say. No! That's calm right there.
That's calm in comedic value. That's calm in comedic value. That's right. I remember North and South. Yes, I also remember Muscle. I also remember. Yes, I remember. I played Muscle. I not only played Muscle, I also played the Japanese version called Kinnikuman. And that's not all. I actually that's actually muscle. That's what Kinniku means. Muscle man. So
I remember Muscle Man, and I have to say
that's Muscle Man.
Why did the people who made that make it?
No, what's even funnier is how did they get away with doing a sequel called Ultimate Muscle?
Like I said before, there's a lot of NES games out there nowadays. All we do is just shake our heads. I mean, a lot of people kind of go, "Oh my God, there's a lot of NES games that suck," and I'm going, "No." There are some games that yes, there are some games on NES that are bad. Like for example, when I actually did I did a playthrough of Airwolf, one of the Airwolf games.
Right.
And I remember Izzy telling me it's a bad game, and I said, yes, it is bad. It's a horrible game. It's terrible. Yes. But it's still fun to play. Strangely enough.
And yet, it's not as bad as Top Gun. It is far beyond. It is far beyond better than Top Gun. I can pretty much say that.
Yeah, because Top Gun, you had to learn how to land, and you had to you had to study the wind pressure and the.
I'm thinking to myself,
you had to do math. You basically had to do math. You had to do geometry to land the plane.
I'm sorry, but I played Top Gun, and I'm like, okay, up, then you press down, you press up, left, okay, left, right, okay, speed up, what? Speed up, speed down. I said, okay, you know what? Just say the Konami code. You just want up, down, left, right, B, A, select and start. That's all. That's all you want. You want 30 codes on that.
No. If you thought it was bad, you should have saw the Have you ever gotten to the refueling part?
Don't remind me. Stage 2.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
That is bad. I mean, yes, I know how to do it now, now I know how to do it, but back in the day, when you saw it the first time, you were like, oh, wow, this is something new. And then you try to figure it out, like, huh?
And yet that's the only time you will actually hear music.
Because, how you do it is this, though. Okay, you remember like, how you had the radar and how you have the refueling pole on the radar thing?
Yeah.
Strangely enough, if you have to keep the refueling pole on the radar thing at all times. If it ever vanishes, you got to pull it back as fast as you can. If you don't, it won't work. And you have to keep it on the things. You have to you have to keep monitoring the screen, and you have to keep the pole on the radar. If you ever see the pole move, it won't work for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, huh? And you know, it took me a long period of time to figure that out. Cause like I said before, now I can do it. So now I'm saying how to do it. So everybody can get up and go, okay, I know how to do it now. You told me, yeah. But
Oh yeah, but back in the day, nobody remember that. It's like, how do you do that? I'm like, you know what? Give me Afterburner. I said, I don't care. Just give me Afterburner. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Oh God, Afterburner. I still remember that nostalgic critic review. It's Afterburner.
It's like most people don't know that was the game. I said, all you had to do was fly and shoot things down.
Actually, no. There was another game before Afterburner. F-15 Strike Eagle.
Yeah. Oh. No. Yeah, that's before. Yeah, before you have to fly, you have to think and like, you have to do this and do that. I'm like, man, I don't want to do that. No. I said, look, I'm just a kid. Look, I'm just a kid. What do you people want from me? I mean, here I am. I'm wondering. Okay, I do this. I do that. Give me Captain Skyhawk. Okay, you put in Captain Skyhawk. All you do is fly, and all you had to do is this, and all you had to do is that. If that doesn't work, you got Gyrus.
Lord.
Yes, I said Gyrus.
Yes, Lord.
It's like, why did I say Gyrus? Because the only time you actually use a light gun in a shooting game, in which you don't really need a shooting game.
You know, and this is the third time too the demo has beaten itself.
We've been keeping count on this. Yes, we have been keeping count on this whole thing, in which in some form it actually gets out. And yet, after this, then it loses itself. Yeah, this game has Epic written all over it.
Yes, it does. It was Epic back in the day.
Oh yeah, yeah. You kids these days don't know what Epic is. Y'all just using Epic over and over the place. It's like, oh, Mass Effect 3 is Epic. No, it ain't. Listen, I'll tell you what's Epic. This is Epic. NES, yeah, NES hard graphics, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like NES. We had to draw. We had NES. We had to think for ourselves. Genesis. Those like puzzles in Genesis games that would drive you insane. You were staring at it for like days. Like, what the heck? How do I figure out this puzzle?
Exactly.
By the time Super Nintendo came out, they finally made magazines where you finally went. They finally went, thank you for some of us. Thank you.
Long were the days of GamePro and Electronic Gaming Monthly and Game Fan and every other living magazine that still lives to this day. Like nobody remembers that.
Oh yeah, no. We said GamePro. I still remember GamePro very much when they had the whole book of nothing but Metroid and how you get through Metroid for NES. Cause it's amazing. Really.
See, I played Metroid when it first came out, and I didn't understand a goddamn thing. It's the same thing with Kid Icarus. I didn't know what it was about until I'm like, the hell.
Actually, I remember hearing one of them, and I kind of remember. I kind of like have it in my mind because I played it for so many times. A cheat code I use all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say what it is out loud though, because a lot of people are like, you use a cheat code, no. But anyway,
Yeah, but anybody knows me, you know I use a cheat code every game. If it starts jacking me up, I jack it up in return.
Yeah, like you did for Super Chase HQ. Because every time you're like, Bird Rubber, let's do this. Drive faster, move out the way, sir. You know what I'm saying? Dang, man.
Yes, because they don't give you enough boost. They only give you 3, and then after that you're screwed. It's like you have to drive fast. And even when you drive fast, you seem to slow down for some odd apparent reason.
What they should do is they should just change the name of Super Chase HQ to Need for Speed.
I thought it was changed to Top Gear. Oh, my bad. Just because, it was Top Gear. You were going at Top Gear. You were going at the fastest speed, and yet you're like, what the hell? What the hell? This is not Rad Racer.
Oh God, Rad Racer. Oh boy. So I have to ask you something though. How do you compare 1 to 2?
You can't compare 1 to 2. You really can't. It's like, oh yeah, how can you compare 1 to 2? You can't. There's no way. Even Rad Racer 2, you can't. Yeah. No way. Because you're going too fast for your own good, and basically all you're doing is trying to get to the finish line. That's all you're doing.
Hey, no, think about it, man. You totally forgot, man. When Rad Racer 2 came out, the term was speed is king.
Oh yes, especially when you had your own theme, and also I'm like, all you're doing is, that's all you're doing.
Yeah, but I still remember seeing Magma stream when he did Skater Dash, and I was like, what coming? I was like, I haven't played other games before, so I was like, oh, that Skater Dash. This must be a great game. I was here going, huh?
Yeah, it was getting there until a maze showed up. And then it just basically just dive bomb. It nose dive really hard after that.
I gotta say one thing though. That was oh God, that's 4 times the demo. Anyway, I mean that was the theme I have to say for every NES game that came out here though. You have to have a maze in order for it to be produced.
Yeah, like this game, but it wasn't that bad. No, at least you knew where you were going, but if you have a game in which it has something to do with skating, it has something to do with anything else, how in the world can you explain that you need a maze that goes about this and this and this and this and this and this? I'm like, what? No.
Izzy, I actually have an idea about that one. I think one day the developers sat down and went, you know what? This game is good. We need something to screw it up. Anybody have an idea? How about we put this extremely hard level in there? Extremely hard level. I like where that's going. Keep going. Yeah. Okay. How about we add in, something stupid? Like what? How about we add an annoying character? We already got one. Next. I got an idea. How about they do what every other Nintendo game has done? Let's put a maze in it. Maze. That's a good idea. Let's put a maze in this game. And thus the maze was born.
Thus Deadly Towers were born. Because that game is evil. That game is.
No. See now, Deadly Towers has questions, especially for anybody. Because see, for one thing you have to ask is, I know the prince has a magical sword like Link does, but still the question is, how does he fire it?
Yeah, I'm quite curious. I mean, we can always see when Link has a sword, he's holding it out along with his shield. Oh dear. See, that's why you need logic.
Yeah.
Of course, you need.
Because that was the one good thing about even this game, like this one right here, like good old Spy versus Spy. There was no logic. Logic out the window.
Yeah, it's like playing Bomberman. You didn't need no logic. You just need to blow people up. It was all about blowing people up. That was it.
That's the game. That's the goal of the game. Here's a bomb. Blow it up. In your story. You're done.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All we need is let's see. All we need is a story. No, you don't. It's like the first one. Never needed a story. Second one. Oh, we need a story. Like everything else, it needed a story.
Question. Here's the question. Why do you need story?
It needed a story just because it needed a story, just for stupidity's sake. Yeah, that's it. For stupidity's sake, it needs story. Yeah, it's like, oh, well, you see, Super Bomberman. Since when did Bomberman become super? I'd like to know, when did he ever get big muscles and a mouth and, when did he ever become super?
That's 5. The game is beating itself.
We're watching this as it's going on, and we're not playing it. We're just watching it.
I mean, a lot of people are going, this game is bad. No. There's worse games than this. There's a whole lot worse games than this.
Oh God. Even the stuff the nerd covers, yeah, it's bad. It's so bad. It's terrible bad. It's like, yes, the last one he mentioned, yeah, he mentioned Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah, I still remember when the nerd did Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and then Valve did it right behind it. And then Valve did it. Valve was like, I mean, Valve like finished it. I think he finished it.
Yeah, he has balls to finish a game that just basically just says, you know what, we're gonna screw you over so horribly.
That's the one thing about it. You have big balls if you can beat a game that everybody else in the world says this game sucks.
Yeah, I can definitely attest to that, because really, I said, you know what, I don't want this. I tried it, I didn't want it. I'm like, you know what, no, I don't want it. I don't want it.
For example, I remember you and Sheena did Clue. If somebody can actually beat that game all the way through without cheat codes or anything, bravo to you.
Yes. I mean, pretty much that was the shortest game we've ever done, because it ended up in 6 minutes, only because I forgot to record. I said, oh, and then after that, beep.
Let's think about that. See, I think you want to stop recording because you thought in your mind that, oh my God, this game sucks, and all of a sudden you went, oh wait a minute, I forgot to record it. Oh crap, let me record now, so nobody would know what I'm doing, and then I just hit the button and then I walk away from it. Then
So why did this work? You don't want to know why it worked. It worked because it just worked. We don't question logic. Especially if it's a game like this.
There's a lot of people who question logic nowadays. I'm sitting here going, you can't question this game. You can't do it, because there's some things out there where logic just goes out the window. And if you question this logic, not only do you make yourself look crazy, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to piss anybody off, but not only do you make yourself look crazy, you confuse yourself in the process of it. Like trying to figure out the Zelda timeline. No one knows when Zelda started.
Even more so, which Zelda?
Even though they said Skyward Sword was supposed to be first, Nintendo would probably go, oh no. There's another game that's before Skyward Sword. We're sitting here going, huh?
That's the main reason why I just said, okay, if I ever do a Zelda game, don't you dare ever ask me about the timeline. It's like, where does this take place? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. So why? Because I don't want to go into detail about the goddamn timeline.
It's like, yeah, you do. I mean, do you understand if somebody tried to figure the timeline out, they're gonna have to pull out a science book, and they're gonna have to scientifically discover it. It's gonna take forever.
It's like,
to do.
I mean, I've seen a guy actually try to make sense of so many things. He's trying to clear the air about certain games. Okay, he actually found a game much worse than Zelda, and it had a more jacked up timeline than I don't know what.
Which one?
Dragon Slayer.
Oh God.
Dragon Slayer, aka Legacy of the Wizard, aka anything else covering that. I said
Legacy of the Wizard.
Legacy of the Wizard. Nobody don't. I said no. I said no. Anybody can pass Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but my God, if anybody can pass Legacy of the Wizard, you are a god. If you can pass Legacy of the Wizard.
You know, if you post this up here on YouTube, somebody will get up like, challenge accepted. Do it.
So,
I can do it, no problem. They'll get up. Praise me.
it's like, okay, so you just took a joke that we did and just actually took it personal. Why?
That's how some people are. I don't know.
It's like, well, you see, I can beat Legacy of the Wizard, and I'm wondering,
Because
and I'm wondering why the spy does not leave the goddamn place, and all of a sudden he got the shit. Leave.
He's missing one item, but he keeps walking past it every 5 minutes, like that, you know. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is a game where, but see, there's worse games than this that we like to say it's, and he walked past it again.
Yes, a game in which does not matter, and he's still looking.
See, there it is, and he walked right past it. And he's still going, where is this item? Oh, God, here we go again. And he goes down, right, checks the coat hanger twice, and then he's running around, and la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di. Well, he gets the item this time, and he puts a trap on the door.
For what reason? For what reason? So the spy's not even there anymore. He's just like, he's gone now.
If he opens the door, I'm gonna laugh. Let's see. Is he gonna open the door? Is he gonna be stupid enough to put it? Is he stupid enough to open the door? Let's see. And
he blows up. He blows up.
Now, okay. Then he takes out the partner.
And he takes himself out.
Then is he gonna open the door? Come on, the door. Open the door. Come on. Go up. Up. Go up. Congratulations, Spy. You are the dumbest person.
I never thought it would be possible, but here you is. You is the dumbest person I ever met.
But like I said before, everybody, there's actually worse games out there that I know Izzy knows, and I know too, that you can basically sit here and watch the game play itself, and it'll beat it.
How do we know? We've seen this. We know what it's about. We know it's just going to be looking, and it's going to be looking all right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know all the games offhand. I know this was one of them. I don't know all of them, but there's a few of them that you could just sit here, you could just start it up, put the control down. You could be on the phone. You could do what we're doing now, talking crap. And it'll beat itself, and you'll sit there like, I mean, you sit here like, wow.
It's like the most awesome game ever known because the game actually beats itself. Because let's see, he finds the key. What happens? He blows up. He's snickering.
And he finds that he opens the door and not supposed to be opened. And then he dies. And then the spy puts a trap that doesn't need to be. Okay. Then he tries to open the map up, and then he walks around, and then he tries to find the bag. Then he does this, and then this happens, and da. And then he has the bag with the items. Now is he gonna go for the door? And then he puts the bag back.
And how many times is he going to actually find all the stuff that he's looking for, and yet after that, he's going to walk past it.
Yeah.
Like so. You got the money. You got the secret. You found the key. Okay, so, you get the key.
And then he blows up again. And then we do it all over again. Yay!
Because this game never made sense. Of course, it's based off Mad Magazine, but still, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But see, now, there's a lot of games on the NES that do make sense, but they never end. Like, this game never ends. There's also another one a lot of people heard before that I've seen on one stream that me and Izzy seen before called The Legend of Kage.
Oh,
It doesn't end.
yeah, it never wants to end. It's like,
It basically, for a lot of people that played the game before, let me give you the thing. It's basically, princess get captured. You save princess in 3 stages. Princess get captured. You save princess. Princess get captured again. You repeat. You repeat.
you know, like Ninja Hayate. All you're doing is just going in a ninja castle, overlooking all the traps and everything, trying to kill anything that moves, and trying to get the princess. And in the end, yeah, that's what you had to do. Only thing is you do it in one go. In 25 scenes. Trying to keep your sanity intact and...
Oh God, sanity attack. Oh God, Lord.
Oh, man. He actually got all the items this time. Is he actually going to leave this time?
No, he's not. He's going to walk around in a circle.
Yeah, I would think you would want to leave now, sir. I said leave now, sir.
Look at that. Look at that.
You got the items, you idiot!
Yeah, see, for everybody, this is what is so enjoyable about an NES game, though. You can basically just sit here and watch this. Sit with your friend. Just go, hey, look at this, watch this, and laugh.
We're basically riffing on an NES game. That's all we're doing right now. We're just riffing on an NES game. And yes, I am actually taping this because what's better than just, seeing this being riffed to death? Just because it's being riffed. It's being riffed to no end because of the stupidity of this game. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. He leaves.
But see, now, you forgot, though. It's so funny. It's so stupid. It's good.
Oh, yeah. It's so good. It's so good that even he must run for his life because this guy has a freaking P-38. Okay, a paper airplane. He's flying off on a paper airplane. A metal paper airplane. And he gets blown up real good. What the hell?
Yeah.